For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
A king had a loyal male servant, and any time the king became anxious or discouraged, the servant would tell the king not to worry, but instead to trust God, because anything that God does, he does for a purpose, and that he loves his people. One day, the servant accompanied the king on a hunting trip. During the hunt, a wild boar attacked the king by surprise, and the king ended up losing a finger. The servant managed to kill the boar, but the king, showing no gratitude, was furious, saying, "If God was as good as you say, I would not have lost a finger." Despite the situation, the servant replied, "All I can tell you is that God is good, and everything he does is perfect, and he is never wrong." Outraged by the servant's response, the king ordered his servant to be arrested and put into prison. But even as the guards escorted the servant away, he said, "God is good, perfect, and trustworthy in every way." The following morning, the king left on another hunting expedition. During the hunt, he was captured by savages who used people as human sacrifices. As they laid the king on the altar, ready to be sacrificed, they noticed that he had a finger missing. They immediately released the king and let him go, because he was not a perfect sacrifice for their gods. Upon the king's return to his palace, he ordered the immediate release of his servant. When the servant came to the king said to him, "God was really good to me. I was almost killed, but for having this missing finger. Yet I have one question for you. If God is truly good, then why did he allow me to put you in prison?" The servant responded, "Sir, if I had not been in prison, I would have gone with you, and given that I do not have any missing limbs, I would have been sacrificed." The king finally understood, and from that day forward he grew in wisdom and followed God because of his servant's example. Many people say that everything happens for a purpose. I'm not so sure about everything, but one thing I have learned is that there is no such thing as a coincidence, quote unquote. There are opposing forces at work surrounding our lives, like the poles of a magnet. We simply get to choose which side we will go and follow, and the things which happen in and around our lives are a consequence of the path or side we choose, and not coincidences. If you have truly decided to follow the Lord, then you can know His presence in and surrounding your life. He doesn't owe us anything, but He affords us everything. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. Reading from the Bible, the book of James, chapter 4, verses 7 and 8. Therefore, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. Just a small reminder of how important it is to choose and stay on the right path. I'd like to say a special thank you to faithful subscribers and friends, and especially to that precious handful of people who support me and help to make my life here in Norway more than just an existence. God bless you and thank you.